Hello and welcome to Beyond Reproach. This is Tux Lurzel.
It's Stephanie Domingo.
We come to you from Bushwick, Brooklyn, where we record on land belonging to the Lenape Nation, a nation that is one of many still very much out here doing its thing, and we would like to acknowledge that.
Hell yeah.
This is the Minisode. This is the show where we talk about whatever the fuck we want.
We're doing our own thing.
Our show, and we can do whatever we want.
It's freestyle time over here.
Yes.
Today we are talking about Patreon.
Patreon, yes. Heck yes.
In the beginning, we did nothing for our Patreon, so I just want to say thank you to our early patrons who got a whole bunch. Oh, well, I guess they got our gratitude.
Yes.
But it was always this space where we were like, we'll do it eventually. It was on the back burner. Now we have some supporters, and it's really exciting. So
because we're like actually giving them something to be supporters. Some content.
Yeah, some extra content. So we've revamped our tiers on our website, and we're just going to talk a little bit about the updated offerings that we have for y'all. Everyone who donates to us, we have a tier that's just donate whatever you can. You can donate $1.
Yeah.
You can throw us, $1.75 if you're feeling spicy and weird. Like anything you have, like we know that times are rough. Like this country is trash and well, a work in progress. Let's say a work in progress. But on some days, this country is trash.
Yes.
Like, let's be honest.
Tis.
So we understand if you don't have money to support us. Like there are so many other things you can do. You can give us really great reviews. Like people know the deal. So
please do that. Yeah.
Yeah, please give us some reviews. We love the ones that we've gotten so far. It changes the feel of our days.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And we always do this thing. It's kind of sad. It's a bit of a sickness that every time we get a review, like whoever sees it, we like flash it to the other person. You're like, do you know this person? Do you know this person? Is this person your cousin?
Yeah. Patreon too. Every time we get a new Patreon supporter, I'm like,
time.
do I know this person? How do I know this person?
Yeah. It's like, no, people just like what we're doing and they want to support us, but we question it because, I mean, I'm in therapy. I'm working on it. Accept support, Stephanie. So on this first tier that you can donate whatever you want. Our patrons receive a handwritten note from us, a little love letter, a thank you letter. You get entrance into our private Facebook feed, Instagram.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm like,
is this something that I don't know about?
No, Instagram.
There we go.
Shame on me.
Our close friends list.
Yes, we update it on occasion. We need to do more with that.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
But sometimes we do send through some special posts on Instagram. It's kind of
usually
fun.
In the stories, we'll do some extra information for just our Patreon supporters.
It's nice. And you also get a 10% discount code for our merch on our website. So that's something that everyone gets. And we have some great items. We have this giant shopping bag, and it's so good.
Yeah.
It is a godsend.
And whenever we send the thank you cards, I always send stickers with the thank you cards.
Yes, you do.
Anyone who becomes a Patreon supporter will have access to our Patreon feed that has once a month exclusive video episodes that we do just for Patreon.
Yes. These videos are very fun. The topics change every month.
Yeah, they're kind of like minis, but video minis where we kind of just talk about whatever we feel like that month.
We talk about whatever we want. There's no editing. It's just, this is us.
Yeah, if you want to see us with no editing and see our beautiful faces.
Yes, if you want to see my earrings,
yes.
You have to become a patron supporter.
That is basically a reason enough to become a patron supporter, just to see the earrings that Stephanie's wearing each month.
You said these were bigums?
Biggins,
yes.
Yeah.
I'm wearing really big hoop earrings today. We just recorded a Patreon video earlier. So we have a new tier at $5. This tier, I mean, all of the money, I guess we'll get into it at the end, goes to supporting us buying materials, books and booze, and also Tim.
Paying Tim for his editing.
Yeah.
Masterful editing skills.
Like, I cannot say this anymore. Tim is the hardest working member of Team Beyond Reproach. He creates a masterpiece for you all to listen to. He edits us and makes us sound really smart.
Yes.
This is great. It's a priceless feature
of
his service.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
And I'm Cass.
And we're the hosts of Shared History,
a comedic history podcast exploring the stories of the often overlooked or underrepresented.
The people and events your history books may have glossed over, whitewashed, man-washed, or left out completely.
From the Mayan creation myth to the Deaf President Now movement of the 1980s.
From ancient scientist Avicenna to first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation, Wilma Mankiller.
If you saw it in a footnote once,
or have never heard of it,
we are here to share it with you.
Join us in a rotating guest list featuring scholars, writers, teachers, entertainers, entrepreneurs, subject matter experts, and more.
Tune in to Shared History on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, you know the drill.
And follow us at Shared Pod on Instagram and Twitter.
And as always,
share you later.
So for $5 a month, you get everything in the first tier, but you also get a shout out during our cocktail segment of full episodes. Mm-hmm. So we're going to read out a list of our Patreon supporters coming up.
Yeah,
so that's pretty exciting.
I think if I have my timing correct, you would have just heard the first shout out, and we had quite a few names to
the OGs
go back to.
Yeah. So we have a final tier at $10. It's you can't buy love is misinformation tier because you can buy it and it costs $10. So as proof of our undying love, we're going to send you a special Beyond Reproach enamel pin that is sparkly and wonderful. And you get everything from the previous tiers. So yes. Check it out. Check out our site. The videos are so fun to record.
Yeah. We did one where we talked about our favorite horror movies in October. Yes. Sometimes we'll talk about like political stuff. Sometimes we'll talk about...
Yeah, we did like one on voting, local election.
Whatever. And they're fun.
They're topical.
And we're drinking.
Informal.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
It's the best of times.
Yes. It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times.
Oh, Mr. Burns. So good.
As Stephanie already said, if you become a Patreon supporter, you will receive our undying love.
Yes.
Even at those lower levels.
It's true.
You get our undying love and appreciation. It helps us in innumerable ways. It's not even really just about the money. It's just like it shows that we're doing it right. That people really like what we're doing. That people
support what we're doing.
Yeah.
And like want to see more of it.
Exactly.
I was writing a card earlier today and I was saying that like this makes us feel like we're not just talking to ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Yeah. But the money helps too because we spend a lot of money on booze.
Yeah.
We buy books for research. We have invested a lot of money in recording equipment. Mm-hmm. And we invest a lot of money in paying Tim for his invaluable services. And we spend a lot of our own just sort of free personal time. A lot of our time. Researching.
Like what personal time?
Yeah, exactly. What's that? Yeah. All of our free time goes into researching our next story and coming up with topics for minisodes and videosodes. And,
and all of your cocktail research too.
Yeah.
I mean, we love doing it because we're nerds, but...
Oh yeah, we're not complaining at all.
No.
We totally love doing it, but it really helps knowing that we have people behind us that support and encourage what we're doing. And throw us some bucks to help make it worth our while.
It just feels really nice. And I love the like community that we're like building around the podcast. It feels really, really special.
Yeah. And if you become a Patreon patron, you have like direct access to message us any of your thoughts and feelings about what's going on in your life or what ideas you have for the podcast.
Yeah, we've received some scandals from
absolutely.
Our patron supporters, from our listeners. And it's a direct line to us. I mean, we're approachable too. You know, you can hit us up on email.
Totally. And if you can't support us, we still love you.
Absolutely.
We completely understand.
Yeah.
But just for $1 a month.
Yes. You can support 2 Brooklynites.
Yeah, exactly.
2 Brooklyn nerds doing their thing in Bushwick. Who's that? Sally Struthers?
Sally,
yeah, we should make a video.
2 needy nerds in Brooklyn.
Yeah, we're in cages somehow.
Amazing. that devolved quickly.
As is our way,
We're
right?
drinking after all. Yeah. Paying for the booze certainly is especially now that we're doing 2 cocktails a month.
Yeah. And the cocktails that you pick are so like specific sometimes. Like
Yeah,
that
I mean,
Violette one.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Sometimes
what?
it's just like I have vodka already. I don't have to shop this month. But then there's like I have to buy creme de violette, or I have to buy like maraschino
pineapple gum syrup.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what?
That pineapple gum syrup is still sitting in the back of my fridge.
And like pisco. I mean, pisco is actually
It's
good.
delicious,
Yeah,
yeah.
especially that drink is really good.
Yes.
I would make it all the time.
I know the Voucaré, the New Orleans cocktail that has Benedictine in it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
This weird. You use like a teaspoon of Benedictine in the cocktail, and now I have a giant
teaspoon?
bottle of it.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there's something
I'm
to.
sorry.
It is funny the way we do these. You know, a lot of other podcasts that we follow and we support do just sort of themed cocktails, but not necessarily historic cocktails.
Yeah.
So they don't have to do this as much.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing the most.
They're doing
for
a lot,
sure.
yeah.
And I'm sure that they have overflowing liquor cabinets as well. Mm-hmm. But it's like we're doing like bartendery cocktails too, not just
Yes.
like homemade cocktails. Not that I'm an expert bartender, but like where these cocktails come from is like these were crafted in like high-end cocktail lounges, you know. Sometimes, not all of them, as you'll find out next week.
Sometimes recipes come from dying men on the. I cannot believe that. Remember this.
Remember this cocktail?
Sir.
Soak the pineapple in gum Arabic syrup.
Stir. No, sir. This did not happen this way.
A dying stranger.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, Lord. The thing is, like, we love doing the research because then you find these little gems like that.
Oh,
it's like,
totally.
It's totally worth it.
Yeah.
But
All of the like little rabbit holes I go in through my research. It's such a joy.
yeah.
I mean, it's a time suck, but it's like it is so fun too.
Better that than just sitting on Facebook or Instagram
That's
or whatever.
true.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know where this conversation is going, but
It's going nowhere.
Yeah.
It's okay.
thank you guys. Thank you to everyone who already supports us on
Yes.
Patreon. You guys are
We love you.
You're our rocks.
Yeah.
You're the foundation that this show is built on. And any new supporters that are thinking about supporting us on Patreon, please do it. You can find the link to our Patreon through our website, on the link on our website.
It's on Instagram, which is just our website.
Yeah. Or I think it's just Patreon /
Did you say backsplash?
I did.
Hilarious. Beyond Reproach, yes.
Yeah, Patreon / Beyond Reproach. Patreon.com.
Yes.
I should say.
There you go.
/
Correct.
Beyond Reproach.
You did it.
We got there.
10 out of 10.
They're supporting us, helping us buy those nuts.
D's
These
nuts.
nuts. So the drinks are empty. These nuts are crunching.
I'm sorry.
Thank you guys so much for listening to Beyond Reproach. This has been Tux Lurzel.
Stephanie Domingo, who's not eating nuts right now. I would never.
Thank you so much to Tim Clough, our editor, sound engineer, and invaluable podfather.
Yes.
We could not do this without him. And please do consider supporting us on patreon.com / Beyond Reproach.
Yes.
I did it.
You did.
All right, guys. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye. Beyond Reproach is proudly recorded in Bushwick, Brooklyn, on land belonging to the Lenape Nation. Please note we are not historians. We are just a couple of drunks who never shut up and love history. Full list of all source information can be found in the show notes on our website. Please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. Written reviews are especially important. If you like us, please do one of two things. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, or send this episode to a friend, family member, or someone who you think would be into it. Make sure you follow us on Instagram because we post our cocktail recipes the Thursday before each full episode. Please drink along with us if you are not driving. We also have a shop on beyondreproachpod.com. Get your merch, brand yourselves. We have exclusive content on Patreon where you can directly support the production of our show.